why your car stalls. And outside this reason, if you're looking for some other things else, you should look away. So with me here this morning is Volkswagen Make 4, and this issue is the way I've seen it is still the same thing with some other makes, not only VW but some other Toyota, Nissan, Mazda, what have you, other car brands out there. So this morning this car stopped me while driving on the highway, on the valley, no problem. You're shifting from 3, 4, 5th gear, have no issues. But when you come to your 1 or 2, the car stalls really bad. And right here, just about to climb one hill here, and it couldn't even climb. It was just motoring and just sputtering. That was very, very terrible. So I know a lot of you are going to be thinking is the mass airflow sensor. A lot of you are going to be thinking is mass airflow sensor, which is right here, or throttle body. A lot of people are going to say throttle body. Some others will even go crazy as much as telling you that it could be the battery, a low power from the battery. But I've cycled around all these parts and it's not. But before I go further, I want to say that I have some other proof which might likely symptoms which you might be likely be having when you're having this issue, before I go down to give you what the solution to the problem is you'll be significantly having a better mileage on your fuel. Yes. And when you engage in gear 1 or 2, it's gonna stall so bad that sometimes you don't even move, you don't climb hill. You are the right place. I just have two guys in this car, two terrible bad guys that could actually cause that problem. I've experienced these issues in Make 3 before, and now in Make 4. I'm an owner of Make 3, 2 copies which I've sold out. So in Make 4 right now, I'm not so surprised because the electric car configuration is not that so different, set aside as this one has mass airflow sensor, while that one doesn't have a mass airflow sensor. I'm talking about 1.8 liters engine. Okay, then for some of you who are talking about it could be a low power from the battery or poor charging from the alternator. I just got alternator replaced up recently and I just got a new battery. So sorry, it is not actually a battery thing. Okay, so the first thing you want to check, which are the 2 factors, the 2 problems which I know is gonna be happening, is not actually within this engine bay, it's outside this engine bay. So the first thing first is your fuel inline filter. When your fuel inline filter get clogged up, a lot of shitty things happens. One, it'll restrict the fuel that goes into your combustion chamber, that goes to the injector system, like here, the rail, it restricts it. Then if you want to boil it down to some point before you start going to spend some money, if it is a Make 4, you have 2 lines going into the fuel rail. The top line here is a supplier, while the down part, the down line, service line, is the return. So if you should pull this up while you put on the ignition and there is no any fuel that come out of this return line, probably you have a very, very bad or clogged fuel filter. So you need to replace it. And when you replace it, then there is another thing which you still need to do. When you have your car, it's been long that you service your car system, fuel system, and it gets clogged up, the fuel filter gets clogged up, you have created another situation for suffocation. You are suffocating somebody, and that's the guy I want to bring into the picture right here. So stay with me. And that guy that you're suffocating, in some other cars, is going to be sitting down at the back seat. If it is in Make 3, it should be in the trunk. But in Make 4, the they modified it to be here. So all you need to do is just pull here, and this is all the tools I need. If you want to join me, this is exactly some other tools you're going to be needing if you are working on Make 4 to get this kind of issue resolved. So you are suffocating the fuel pump. Now in my own case, I am not telling you that this is a guess. It's not a guesswork. That is the problem. I mean, if that is the symptoms which I've given before, I have highlighted before going depth into this video, is exactly what you're feeling. It doesn't climb hill. It stalls on gear 1 and gear 2. Actually, what you don't actually know that's actually going on there is when it stalls on gear 1 and gear 2, it simply means that the fuel pump is not delivering enough fuel into the injectors. So the clogged fuel filter can cause it. And if it doesn't, within those times, it's making like as if it's want to shoot somebody down. They want to kill one son of the bitch or some son of the goat, any kind of son of the bitch you want to kill. Son of the bitch you want to kill is nothing but telling you that there is more of air going into the engine than fuel. So there is a restriction of fuel going into the combustion chamber to create a very good mixture of fuel and air in order to create a combustion. So there is more of air going in, which another technical term for it is rich mixture. So I've checked mine yesterday. I've checked this car yesterday, so I've got to find out. I have this fuel pump into it before. This is not for Make 4. This is actually for Pujo. You can swap a lot of things and it still does works. So when I start having that issue, I know probably the only thing we have changed within the fuel line is this. And yesterday I got this one into it. I got this one off, and I got the one for Toyota into it, which the person from a friend of mine, because I'm still trying to get one. I need a decent one that's going to save me some bucks and time. So when I get it there, it couldn't climb. So this morning, all you need to do, in as much as you have Make 4 or any other car, is just to pull on this rope here, and this thing should slide over. And right here, this is where this big guy is hiding. This is where your nightmare is. So anyway, guys, like I said previously, don't forget, it is just two things. If you get your fuel filter replaced, the next thing you should replace is this, because it could have probably damaged this, because when the fuel filter is clogged, and this is going to create a lot of stress for this guy right here to do its job, to pump fuel into the injector rail and into the combustion chamber through the nozzles. So on Make 4, all you need to do is just lose these 4 screws. Once the top cover is off, you have 4 things to do here. One, this is the sender, this is the return line. So there is a tab down it here, and there is another tab down here. So all you need to do is just to press it and pull. Press it and pull. It should come off. And okay, you can see it. If this fuel pump is actually healthy, that's another classic sign. If you pull off the sender, there should be a lot of fuel in the line, but look at, literally there is no any serious amount of fuel that dropped out of it. Then when I was checking yesterday, this is my first this thing when I have this fuel pump on it. I just removed the return line, which is this, and there is no any fuel. You can imagine that. It's not supposed to be that way. The fuel is supposed to be going from here and returning back here. In as much as the fuel pump is healthy, it's very, very healthy. And why I'm making this video is for some of you who don't have a pressure pump to check, pressure tools to check how much PSI you're getting on the fuel pump when it's working, when the engine kicks on. So as you want to do is to remove the wiring harness, then you should work your way around getting this thing open anti-clockwise. When you get it, you should replace the fuel pump, and that should solve your problem. Okay, if this helped you fix a problem, which I know is going to help you fix a problem, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be putting more videos to common problems that car faces every single day on the road, whichever. If you have any questions you want to ask me, put it on the description down below, and I will answer it as soon as possible. And if there is any question about car that you want to ask, be it on AC, be it on electrical, automotive, anything that bothers you about car, just drop me the link on the description below. Drop me a comment and I'm going to attend to you as fast as possible. Okay guy, this is your guy Mr. Cool. See you on the next one. Bye for now.